Hi guys, well I'm back and making another attempt at the video thing. I'm actually having fun with this in my own way. But after the video I did the last time, I found myself thinking about how I would love it to be more like this or that. And I mean, I could change things up, but I'm actually going through a very difficult time in my life, and I'm trying to be as compassionate towards myself as I can, and giving towards myself as I can. And I just realized that that would mean that I hand myself over as I am towards you guys, not cutting myself, not filtering myself, no, nothing of that, just being genuinely who I am, even if not many get me, or even if they do. You know, it's not about that. Even if I have this deep feeling and love for healing this planet, because I've seen stuff that made me realize that things are not like they are supposed to be or could be. And yes, everything is well, but they also aren't. So for me, that is the reality I deal with. So because I cannot stop caring, basically. And this has brought me to see once again what true altruism is for me, at least. And that is that whatever goes on within me is what I send out. And that is the deepest impact I can make on the collective in any way. It's not about helping others per se as being like adjusting myself, even if I want to. But I feel that it has to come from a place of genuinity and readiness. And I never exposed myself like this for anyone. I don't even like to be on camera. But I'm doing this to help me, but to help you. Because if I help myself, so can you through my help, which is much or not, but it's my contribution. And this is how I am. This is me. I was talking to a friend yesterday after doing the video. It's raw and uncut because that's how I am. And I'm liked by some and I'm not liked by some, and it's okay, you know. But what matters in this healing and in this period of this time where we are facing so much difficulties is that we actually learn to accept who we are, because nothing can come out of not doing that. Nothing we do, nothing we set our stamp on or our blueprint on or whatever, nothing will come to be genuine, to be the new, to be the true, if we are not genuine towards ourselves. And this is something that I kind of do, because I'm very direct, and I just leave it there. Like, this is who I am, this is what I have, and I just let whoever use it or not. But in the end, it has to be for everyone to feel good about themselves in another way that we have been taught. Like, not in what we have or how we look or what anything of that, you know. I actually feel that not having so much around me other than myself helps me find the true tribe, people that really care for who I am. And that is what I want for everyone else, you know? Just want you all to feel secure with who you are and who you are with. And it can only come through being genuine, being true, being raw, being a little bit messy. Even if you are that, it's okay. You know, it's not about, you're not supposed to adjust yourself. You're supposed to adjust yourself to your own inner standards. You're supposed to adjust yourself to what your heart is saying, and just hoping and taking that leap out and just hoping that someone meets you there. You know, that's all we can do right now. It's not about, I'm sorry, I'm just so, today it's been such a emotional day and difficult, and it's been the very opposite of what I'm talking about, because I'm actually facing so much difficulties which are actually showing me that everything that has ever been said to me about me is true, but only in matter, you know? It's like matter has the grip of some kind of reality that I'm living in, and it's not in alignment with who I am, what I have done, how I have acted. It is not, because I look into this part very much, and I'm very discerning of myself, and I'm my worst enemy and best friend. So, but it's just like, I feel this topic to be so important today, because we're doing things for the wrong reasons. We're not loving ourselves. This is not the thing. It's being vulnerable and being you and being allowing, just closing your eyes, you know, just do you, and just let it go. After you are you, after you have done who you know you are, just trust in the universe that it will catch you, it will hold you, because this experience is so much more than what we can see with our eyes. And I have found out about this through a very beautiful relationship that I have with plant medicine, which is a plant that is called ayahuasca. And ayahuasca, she held me and she told me, we're sorry for what you're going through, but it has a reason. There is balance. there is justice, and I have been given so many tools to go through this, to help, because I know somehow, I guess I saw something that not many do, or something, because I've been looking for my experience in everywhere, in internet, books I've been reading, I'm looking. I don't find it. I don't find my experience anywhere. And if you're looking at this and you have a similar experience, please share it with me, because I would love to know someone else that is going through what I'm doing and going through with plant medicine and ayahuasca. But basically, it's like there is a higher purpose, there is a divine plan, and there is a way. But you find it by not looking for it. You find it by not asking for anything more than love and giving it, because you receive it when you give it. And the answer is always in a paradox. So what is not, and what is not is. And it's a beautiful world. And for me, plant medicine has become my family. It has held me, it has been there for me, it has guided me, so that I can see what I was doing, actually, what I was working with, but not realizing as a child or as a young adult or a mother, when I was living with my ex and my children. I saw what I was doing, but not what I was doing. I just knew that there was something more. I knew that people were hurting much more than what they were doing to me. They were hurting themselves because they were doing this to me. These were just things I knew, and this understanding brings so much back to you in the spirit realm. We are seen, we are acknowledged. Every single act we do has purpose, if we want to. And if we don't want to, we're contributing to the matrix, which is creation without a consciousness, or Mother Earth, which is creation with consciousness, because she cares for us, and she cares for all her children, you know? So that is why I am at this point in my life right now, where I'm just continue to do what I do, you know, and it's just to be so much myself that anything that is not in alignment with me just is not in alignment with me, and I get to be too much for it somehow, you know, and what is in alignment for me also comes. And because no one likes to be around fake people or the wrong tribe, you know. And I wish this for everyone. I wish genuinity for the human race. I wish true healing. I wish unity. I wish all of these things that I can see that are important, but are being used in ways that are not actually always in alignment, I guess. Speech is one thing, actions is another, and when they are in alignment, that's perfect. But just speech or just actions, I always look at the actions, because the actions are what creates. The thought and the speech is the idea, it's the seed, but you create it with your body, with what you do, with your action. It creates an energy, and the energy does not go away until you look at it and either proceed from it and keep on acting from that point, or if you see it and you're not in alignment with it, you look at it and say, okay, this was not good. I did not like this. This is not in alignment with my heart. So then I do something else. And then the energy, it's like, it changes. It changes. So, but it doesn't go away. Actions don't go away. They stay. And this is what, when we store things within ourselves, and we store things we want to say, or things we have seen, or things we have been through, if we don't get it out, it's stored within the body. And that is why ayahuasca is said to heal people, because she helps us to see the core issue, the problem itself, where it all began, most likely in childhood. And she helps us to heal that if we want to. She doesn't always heal us just like that. She can, but it's more rare than that she would open a path for you, and you look at it and you say, okay, this is what I need to do. Many think that in the ceremony itself, you look at it, you go through it, and you're done. You're not done. You're just given an opportunity to materialize that healing in your own world, in 3D, with your body, with everything you have, so that you can get that out through actions and do something different. You get that energy out, you use it, you create something from it. It's not stored in your body. It's not like, it doesn't damage you anymore, because you use it. And it's dark energy, yes, because it has been within you and you haven't seen it, but as when you look at it, you use it. And that's where you have magic, because magic is behind dark energy and darkness, because it's attached to the matrix, which is creation without a consciousness, but still creation. We still have it, and it's not going anywhere. So we need to use it, and we need to learn how to become magicians with it, do something with it, create something from what we had, use history and learn. So being in the now is not just staying put and not having any thoughts, and just, no, you can be in the now thinking of the past, you can be in the now thinking of the future, as long as you're conscious that you are thinking of the past or the future in the now, and it's not steering you, it's not being the captain of what is happening. You are in charge. Then it's okay. That is, for me, what is being in the now. It's not about being blank. You have to work with what you have. You have to use it. It's inclusion of all, not exclusion of all. We think, I looked at this word with exclusion and inclusion and exclusive. We think that's a thing, like a good thing, but inclusion is bravery, actually. Inclusion is the dragon. Inclusion is you use everything you have because you know how. Not like, oh, this is not for me and I'm too good for this, or no. You can work with everything, because we cannot say what is gonna go or what is gonna stay. We are not entitled to say that for everyone. We can say it for us. We can say, this doesn't work for me, but we need to look at it first, because we cannot say, that's not for me, and we don't even know what it is. That's not fair. It's there to be looked at. For some reason, it has been created. So we have to look at it. Or we don't have to do anything. But if you are seeking to be empowered, you have to, So, yeah, I'm sorry if I got caught up and emotional. But this is highly important, I believe, because our opinions get in the way. Our opinions stops us from growing. And we think that the opinion makes us special when it's stopping us, it's blocking us. It's not important what we think, just the importance of what we think stays within the self. And what is important for me is important for me for reasons, and what is important for you or someone else is important for their reasons. And we have to accept that, because it's universes we are turning down. Every single human being is a single universe in itself. And when we allow them to come into our sphere and our universe, we connect and we connect and we connect. So we get more and more universes within our universe. And we have more to work with. And we have more wisdom. And we have more of everything, good and bad. But we can handle it, because there are infinite realities, and many of us are just looking at our own, or maybe but like whatever, people that have like preferences, like in food or in whatever, doesn't matter. If you just close yourself up, you can have preferences, you can have opinions, you can have likes, you can have dislikes. But if you're fighting over them, or if you're separating over them, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not being smart about it, because you're saying no to yourself, because that is also you, because we are everything. And we're being tricked into having opinions and separating. This is why genuinity is important, because we need to find our genuine self within ourselves, using the entireness of what we have in front of us. We cannot know who we are if we are not bold enough to look at others without having judgment. It's impossible, because then we only know the self-ego, because we're cutting ourselves out from the rest, which we are, and it's love, and it's channels that you close up. You just close them because you're not allowing them to come into you, to your sphere, to your knowing, and you're cutting yourself out, yourself. It's sad. It's sad, and it's boring, because we have so much to do than that. This is the last part of leaving the human being aside to enter into the realm and reality of the soul on earth, materializing ourselves. But if we cannot go through and not leave behind, but just have the realization of what being a human being is about, we're not going to be able to embody our soul. It's impossible. The human part is so little. If you look at what you have around yourself, yeah. That's what I wanted to say today. And I didn't even know that it was going to go this way, but it did. And yeah, I will be sharing my ceremonies that I've been having with ayahuasca, because I have learned a lot with her, and I hope that my videos can help you guys embody yourselves in the vastness that you are, leaving behind opinions, leaving behind things that separate us. It's beautiful if they help. It's not if they don't. I mean, you're not better because you do something or not, if it's separating. We're better if we unite, if we find paths to unite instead of separating. That is the weaving of each other. That is the thing, you know? Or we can stand in our petty selves, the human self, the ego self, and fight for what we eat, what we like, stuff like that, what we stand for. Religion, veganism, not veganism, genders, borders, spiritual stuff, teachings, who knows what. Anything that is about spirit is about vastness. But at the same time, as it is, it also isn't. And we have to accept that every reality has its part to play. But we don't have to allow it to lead us. We can see it, we can accept it, acknowledge it, give it love, give it understanding. But in the end, this comes down to self-mastery. And we are the ones that answers to ourselves. Because when you are in a ceremony with ayahuasca, or when you actually channel spirit, then you know. And you know. You just know. You know when you're bullshitting yourself, and you know when you're not. Simple as that. And if you allow every reality to be real and valid, you'll see that you have a lot around you. And it's good and it's bad. And our task is to find the good and the bad, and then choose the highest vibration through self-mastery, not wishful thinking. It's a big difference. This is what I believe is the way of the dragon, because it takes guts, takes fire, takes destruction, takes creation. And we need dragons for that. We need to be or embody the dragons that we have within ourselves, because everyone has one, but not everyone brings it out. We all have the same potential. We all have a body, we all have a brain, we have a heart. It's equal. But what we do with it is not. And this is why we're facing so much shit now, because we are bullshitting ourselves, telling us stuff that are for the ego, not for the self, which is everything. Everything. Leaving behind personal opinions for the greater whole. Yeah. Thank you for listening. I don't know if I'm going to make a video tomorrow. I have a really, really tough day. I'm going to see if I'm going to live where I do, and if my daughter can stay with me. So I have a lot going on. I really hope that I can make another video, because I'm really liking it. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll talk soon, or not, or whatever. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.